Tired of overpaying for the little blue pill? What if you could get the exact same results for just a fraction of the price, guaranteed? Well, now you can with sildenafil, the active ingredient in the blue pill. With 20 milligram generic sildenafil tablets, you get the exact same results for less than $2 per pill, and again, the results are guaranteed. That's right, absolutely guaranteed results for a fraction of the cost of the little blue pill. So give your wallet a break and call us toll-free at 800-365-6017 to get your generic sildenafil delivered discreetly to your door. And of course, while saving hundreds of dollars, you'll also be saving time by saying goodbye to those long, embarrassing pharmacy lines once and for all. Again, just call 800-365-6017 and get your generic sildenafil with a 100% money-back guarantee. Getting your pills doesn't get any easier or cheaper than this, so call 800-365-6017 now.
But Tuesday's just the same. Oh, I'm bluesy this morning.
Ooh.
They call it Stormy Monday, but Tuesday's just the same.
I thought Mr. Rooster sounded like he had his Friday morning crow
Okay,
on.
well then we'll see you next week. Good night. Thank you for coming. We're Rod and Ray. It's Daybreak USA for a Monday, the 22th.
Already?
Of July.
By the way, it
2019.
is
What?
Marianne and Ken's first anniversary.
Yes.
Their wedding anniversary.
Their son is 12. We'll tell more on that later.
Welcome to America.
Yeah. We got a new segment to debut the show for the week. You can call me after this segment a racist. You can call me a homophobe, a xenophobe, any phobe you want. Okay? But enough is enough. And I have had enough. It was announced Friday that the next James Bond movie is going to feature a black James Bond. Okay, folks, can I explain something to you? I read all 13 James Bond books, including Chitty Chitty Bang Bang, including Moonraker, You Only Live Twice, Goldfinger. I read them all. Not one page, not one paragraph, not one line does Ian Fleming say that James Bond 007 is the Black Soul Man. That's Shaft, John Shaft, and we can dig it. I am the least
I'm going to play devil's advocate
I don't care.
here.
You can play anything you want. I am the least racist person you know. James Bond is white.
True.
It is not a crime. It is not a crime to be a white man, and you wrote a book about it. By the way,
shouldn't be a crime to be
anything. It was also announced on Friday, Jesse Smollett will be playing in 2 new movies.
No, sir.
He will be playing the part of Popeye. But in this new edition of Popeye, after 71 years of having a relationship with Olive Oil, he dumps her and marries Brutus.
I would watch that.
And Wimpy is eating a bull burger instead of a hamburger. It was a transsexual cow. Okay.
Easy.
Okay, and next of all, the next movie that Jesse Smollett is doing, he is playing the part of George Washington.
Oh, stop it.
He throws Confederate money across the Potomac River.
No,
yes,
wrong guy.
And he marries Thomas Jefferson.
Who's playing Thomas Jefferson?
Jesse Smollett.
No, Thomas Jefferson's playing George Washington.
All right.
Oh, that's yes.
Okay.
Yes.
George Bush plays Jefferson.
Oh, that would be hilarious.
Yeah, and George Bush and his black children.
Especially because they've thought of Confederate money 100 years later.
Call me a racist. Call me a xenophobe. Call me anything you want. James Bond is not black, folks. I don't care how politically correct you want to be. What, was Willie Mays busy that weekend? They couldn't get him to play the part? This is ridiculous. This is adjusting history. 3 astronauts.
Oh, careful.
The three astronauts went to the moon. The 2 of them that landed on the moon were who? Amos and Andy? What are we doing?
Al Jolson took the first step.
Old Jolson is played by Frank Sinatra. You know, come on. You know, folks, I really, really am beginning to wonder whether or not you can live in America and say anything that's right, anything that's correct, or be true to the facts. Or do you have to rearrange them to make sure that they fit everybody? Jeffrey the Giraffe is being played in the new Toys R Us movie by Smokey the Bear.
And it is Smokey the Bear.
Have you ever seen a bear with a 16-foot neck? Oh,
no,
folks,
no, I haven't.
Stand up.
That would be a giraffe.
Oh, Jesse Smollett as Babe Ruth? Oh, I didn't hear that one.
It's
Anti-Cobb, yes.
That's funny.
Oh, Rod and Ray are just starting on the radio.
Oh, God.
On what?
It's Daybreak, USA.
It is a horrible scenario, but it happens. Dennis writes about his wife. She was diagnosed with leukemia. In fact, she's a 2-time survivor. And in the midst of all that, they ran up over $1 million in medical bills. Thankfully, they're MediShare members. And Dennis says they are so thankful for that, how others came together to meet their needs. And that's how so many MediShare members feel. This is not health insurance. It's different. You don't have to pay for things you don't believe in. And like Dennis found out, it just works. So if you join MediShare, not only do you save a lot of money, the typical family saves about $500 a month, but you know where your money's going each month. You're helping people, and if the time should come, they'll be helping and even praying for you. So yes, it's different, and as more than 400,000 people now know when it comes to healthcare costs, different is beautiful. Find out more. Call 833-34-BIBLE. That's 833-34-BIBLE. 833-34-BIBLE.
There's no question you need omega-3s. But which form should you take? Fish oil or krill oil? Scientists have debated this for years. Luckily, there's a new solution to satisfy everyone. It's called Krill Omega 50 Plus. It combines ultra-pure fish oil and joint-soothing krill oil together in just one tiny pill. It's so powerful, it can promote the health of your heart and your arteries. And if that wasn't enough, it can also boost your joint comfort in just days. We're so sure Krill Omega 50 Plus will work for you. We'll even send you a free bottle to put to the test. The debate is over. It's not fish oil or krill oil. It's both. And now it's free. Just pay $4.95 for shipping and claim your free bottle. Call now. 1-800-399-6392. 1-800-399-6392. That's 1-800-399-6392.
Hi, I'm Wade Alaroot for AMP Fest 19. AMP Fest 19 is the most entertaining political event and Trump Fest of the year for any conservative who wants to be empowered and entertained, or for any Trump superfan who wants to just have a blast. If that's you, head to the Trump Doral Hotel on October 10th to 12th in sizzling, sexy Miami, Florida. Headliner speakers at AMP Fest 19 include Sarah Huckabee Sanders, Dinesh D'Souza, Charlie Kirk of the Turning Point USA, Brandon Straka of the Walkaway Movement, and of course yours truly, Wayne Allen Root. I love that guy. But this is more than a traditional political event or Trump Love Fest. AmpFest 19 features a Texas Hold'em poker tournament, golf tournament, comedy night, pool party, yacht party, fashion show, movie screening, Women for Trump social, and prayer breakfast hosted by Alveda King. To register for AmpFest 19, just go to AmericanPriority.com. That's AmericanPriority.com. It all happens October 10th to 12th at the Trump Doral in sizzling, sexy Miami. I'll see you there. AmericanPriority.com.
Welcome back to Daybreak USA with Rod and Ray, and now it's time for this week's edition of AM. What's up, little brother?
If you remember, Rod, we'd get up at 4 o'clock in the morning to watch the Mercury and Gemini rockets blast into the cosmos. I mean, I don't remember Mercury too well, but I do remember Gemini, particularly Ed White's first spacewalk. In so many ways, the 1960s were a killer time for a little boy to grow up. Interestingly, the very first song played on a space mission, oddly enough, was by astronaut Wally Schirra, who, as they were descending into the Earth's orbit, played jingle bells on a harmonica he'd snuck aboard the spacecraft. So began a long history of music in space that continues today. A good friend of ours at AM, Andrew McMahon, the catalyst behind Something Corporate and Jack's Mannequin, and despite being nominated for an Emmy and establishing one of rock's most important charities, the Dear Jack Foundation, which supports leukemia research, told us that his most memorable moment as an artist was when Houston played the Something Corporate song, The Astronaut, on the International Space Station in 2006. By the end of the 1960s, our culture was immersed in the space race. Movies like 2001 showed us that in the next century we'd board a Pan Am shuttle and stay at the Howard Johnsons on a space station orbiting Earth. Indeed, the music that accompanied the space opera 2001 renewed the popularity of classical music, and for the most part, Houston Control's selections for the Gemini project were classically oriented, including Schumann's Symphony No. 3 and Puccini's La Bohème. The off-Broadway production The Fantastics was the source for Houston's OST selection Try to Remember, and next up was the theme song from Lawrence of Arabia. Wake-up calls for the astronauts from Houston Control have over the years included David Bowie's Space Oddity, ELO's Mr. Blue Sky, the Archies' Sugar Sugar, Elvis Presley's Suspicious Minds, and Dusty Springfield's Son of a Preacher Man. Interestingly, in our digital age, the astronauts themselves have downloaded music while in space, including Pink Floyd and Lou Reed's Satellite of Love. And how about this? Astronaut flautist Katie Coleman played a duet with Jethro Tull's Ian Anderson in a live video link, and in 2013, Commander Chris Hadfield made the first ever rock video in space, floating around the capsule with David Bowie's Space Oddity in the background. Bowie himself was able to circumvent the earthly copyright restrictions and subsequently called it the most poignant version of the song ever created. My favorite wake-up call, though, was a live performance from REM's Michael Stipe singing Man on the Moon a cappella. As we approach the 50th anniversary of Apollo 11 and that incredible day when man first set foot on the moon, I thought I'd share some of the tunes that Neil Armstrong, Buzz Aldrin, and Michael Collins requested that Houston Control play as they ventured 238,000 miles away from the Earth. Among the songs were Frank Sinatra's Fly Me to the Moon, Galveston by Glenn Campbell, People by Barbra Streisand, and most significantly, Jonathan King's Everyone's Gone to the Moon. And by the way, equally spacey, the #1 hit in July 1969, while man first stepped on the moon, was Yeager and Evans in the year 2525.
And that's this week's edition of AM. Thanks, Rick. Read more on the AM website at www.10-am.blogspot.com and read Rick's novels, Jay and the Americans, and his latest, Miles from Nowhere, both available on Amazon and for your Kindle, or get a personally autographed copy at the AM website. This is Daybreak USA with Rod and Ray.
If you're over the age of 50 and considering buying an annuity in the next 60 days, I have some important news for you. Don't buy an annuity until you understand the pros and cons of annuities. A free book to help you maximize your retirement income from television host and 3-time author Josh Melberg has been released. This book reveals little-known truths about annuity strategies in simple-to-understand terms. Grab a pen right now, because we are about to offer you this free book that unlocks the 5 little-known secrets we believe baby boomers and seniors should know before buying an annuity. Call 800-985-1813 now, and you'll receive a free copy of Josh Melberg's book, Next Gen Annuity Strategies Revealed. As a bonus, we'll also send you a copy of The #1 Mistakes Retirees Are Making with Their Investments Today, and a free DVD on how you can get up to 33% more income in retirement. Call 800-985-1813 now. Again, that's 800-985-1813. Employees of J.D. Melberg Financial have the appropriate licenses for the products they offer.
Balance of Nature, changing the world one life at a time.
You guys have a great product, and I tell my friends about it, and I was actually talking to a guy the other day who I just met, and he takes them. So you put out a great product, and I want to thank you and your organization.
I just started using it, and my family's already seen the difference. And I have health issues. I have fibromyalgia, asthma, but all of a sudden everything's clearing up, and I'm feeling better, and my skin's better. My brother said I look 10 years younger already.
Wow. Okay.
My vision is clear. I already see the difference. People are seeing the difference, and my doctor's seeing the difference.
Experience the Balance of Nature difference for yourself. For a limited time, you can receive a 30% discount and free shipping on your first preferred order of Balance of Nature. Call 800-2468-751 or go to balanceofnature.com and use discount code USA.
Are you struggling with addiction or alcohol problems? If you're depressed, drinking, and using drugs, you may need help. And the Affordable Care Act guarantees coverage of substance abuse.
I knew I could get myself out of this. I just needed some hope and some help.
I took the first step to recovery when I made the call.
Call the Addiction Hope and Helpline now for a free assessment with someone who cares. Call 800-854-1055. 800-854-1055.
I feel like I'm losing control. I'm afraid I'll lose my job or even my family.
Call now for hope and help with proven, gentle recovery programs.
I never thought that I could be somebody who didn't drink and use drugs.
I'm in recovery, getting the help I need.
Call the Addiction Hope and Helpline now for a free assessment with someone who cares. Call 800-854-1055. 800-854-1055. 800-854-1055.
I got a new thing. Hollywood is sending me new scripts now.
Really?
Yes, they are redoing Ma and Pa Kettle.
Oh, no.
Oh, I love Ma and Pa Kettle.
Absolutely.
Love Ma and Pa.
Uncle Ben and Aunt Jemina will be playing the parts.
You gotta stop.
Oh, have some fun, will you, Ray?
It's ridiculous, Ray. It is ridiculous. It is the world gone stupid. It is.
I won't disagree with that.
It is a history rewrite.
I won't disagree with that. Things are what they are. You're right. When you take the comparison of, like, Shaft.
Caitlin Jennings wins the decathlon for women. The role he was meant to play.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know what they're going to do to make transsexual Wheaties for the for the serial cover.
Does it really bother you? Do you think about these things?
I think about it real often, yeah. By the way, did you... So far, geez. I was just thinking about this, too. You realize that Kim Kardashian has gotten 2 people out of jail?
Yes. Yes.
What do you... what?
Yes.
Okay, I don't want to cast any aspersions on the president and what he does in his private life. But what might be the reason why President Donald Trump would pardon 2 prisoners for Kim Kardashian?
I have no idea.
He's making a move! He's on the prowl!
He's on the prowl. Oh.
There it is.
She's married. She has 2 children.
Who cares she's
married?
Northwest. Marriage,
what do you think? It was the virgin Stormy Daniels?
What? Man, the jokes.
Well.
I want you guys to fill in your own punchlines and send them in so I don't have to write a show for tomorrow.
Oh. No.
Take this, iHeart.
No.
Right into the heart. I have just had enough. I've been super saturated with this jamming this stuff down my throat.
You know, we do talk about this a lot off the air, and we talked about it, I guess, on Saturday. Oh, yeah, Saturday it was. And quite honestly, I don't care, and I think I can speak for at least 1 or 2 other people.
But I'm not.
I don't care. I don't care what you do, what your preferences are. Is that really the only thing you want to be defined by?
I'm not going to rewrite history for the convenience of a group of people that are about 2% of our population in the gay world. I'm not going to rewrite history for them.
I really just don't care. Have you no other attributes? Can we sit down and talk about something else? Can we go a little deeper than the bird bath outside?
No, we can't. Obviously not. That's my point. By the way, some nice tributes.
Then I'll take the gloves off.
Some nice tributes over the weekend to the crew of Apollo 11.
Mm-hmm.
Very, very fitting. Today is day 6 of that message. It is the day that that
mission.
Yes. It is the day that they rendezvoused with the Apollo spacecraft. They did not know if they were going to be able to do that. If they couldn't do that, they couldn't get home. Simple as that.
Now, being that I'm not as strong by far in math as you are, I still am amazed, gobsmacked, whatever you want to call it, about how those engineers and those minds put all of that together so it would work and they got home
like
safe.
Eating an elephant, you do it one
bite at a time.
Yep.
But they're so, I would think. Now, I know math is certain, which is a good thing. We need certainty.
Yes.
But when it comes to, you throw humans into the mix, there are variables. How that can be accomplished still blows me away. We sent someone as a human race. We figured out how to leave this planet, go to just our moon for now, and get back safely.
For the 250,000 years, the billion years, however long you think man has been on Earth, we've been looking up at that moon.
Yes.
Okay. By the way, to all the flat earthers, have they ever seen that
Yeah,
picture?
how's that going?
How's that going?
You know, it's funny. I was reading, oh, gosh, wasn't Galileo? Oh, I think it was during Da Vinci's time.
Yeah.
Was the original flat earthers.
No, it was not the originals.
But,
the originals were the first man on Earth.
We did think there was an end to the planet, or the end to the Earth, right?
Yeah.
But there was another movement during that time, during the late 1400s.
Yeah.
Right,
yeah. Well, Mr. Christopher Colombo helped in that.
Colombo? Who should we recast him
that's
as?
what it was in the
Christopher
Italian.
Colombo. Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Huh. Columbo. Now I lost track of my thought
Jacques
here.
Pupin will be playing.
Jacques Pepin.
Oh, he'll be playing the part of Columbus.
I'd watch that.
He's
I like
a chef
Jacques
that
Pepin.
cooks with.
There you go. He cooked his way across the Atlantic, and was captain of the ship.
Anyhow, the concept of the Apollo redocking
that
with
just
the LEM. The LEM was turned around from its original direction for redocking, and then they were coming back to Earth today. We're Rod and Ray on
Daybreak USA.